Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Honorable Amit Shah ji, good morning. The India Today Conclave returns to New Delhi. We've been away in Mumbai in the past 2 years. Absence, as they say, makes the heart grow fonder. I hope so, at least. This is the 18th year of the India Today Conclave. A warm welcome to you all. It's great to be back here and to see many familiar faces. And as it transpires, we've arrived not a moment too soon. We're on the threshold of two major events that epitomize the conclave theme of hard choices. Early this week, the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, made his hardest choice by launching an airstrike on terrorist targets in Pakistan in response to the Pulwama attack. It was the deadliest terror attack in the valley on our security forces, killing 40 CRPF Jawans. The terror group, Jaish-e-Mohammed, operating out of Pakistan, took responsibility for this diabolical act. It was a firm and audacious response by Prime Minister Modi. No such strike has been undertaken since 1971. It could not have been an easy decision. And given the kind of country Pakistan is. Pakistan is a bonsai democracy on the brink of bankruptcy. It is driven by the compulsions of the army. Truly, it is an army with a country, not the other way around. At every opportunity, they threaten us with nuclear weapons. This time, Prime Minister Modi called their bluff. India was careful to couch its attack as a non-military preemptive strike and reach out to the international community to create a diplomatic firewall around its right to respond to a grave provocation. But inevitably, the escalatory cycle has begun. We are already engaged in an air warfare at the LOC. Today, the situation looks grim and murky. As claims and counterclaims abound, both sides can be accused of propaganda and misguided rhetoric. Truth is a casualty. It is a dangerous confrontation between two nuclear-armed countries which could spiral out of control. There is a stalemate. Pakistan says, let's talk, but India says it won't talk till Pakistan shows tangible evidence of dismantling their terrorist infrastructure. Quite rightly so. I'm afraid, till this stalemate is broken, armed conflict will continue up the escalation ladder. The only silver lining is that Pakistan has agreed to send back our brave heart Wing Commander V. Abhinandan, and he should be home today. Meanwhile, India has handed over a dossier to Pakistan containing evidence of Jaish's involvement in the Pulwama terror attack, apart from details of its camps and top leadership that operates in Pakistan. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has claimed he would immediately act if India provides actionable intelligence on the Pulwama attack. If Imran doesn't do so, it would justify any strong action that Prime Minister Modi may take in the coming days against terror groups, including the Jaish that Pakistan harbors. You must have read the newspapers today. Prime Minister's very clever but serious quip. A pilot project is done, now the real one has to be done. It was practiced earlier. So, ladies and gentlemen, this dangerous confrontation is not over yet, in spite of the conciliatory noises being made by Pakistan. But let me say, war cannot be an end in itself. It is always a means. It should not be initiated by pressure of public opinion. Frankly, we cannot win with Pakistan. And actually, we don't need to. We need to know how to manage them. What we need is to neutralize their terrorist networks and what experts call a policy of routinely mowing the grass. Means don't let their terrorist networks grow. We need to apply sustained pressure. And the key word here is sustained, through all possible avenues, diplomatic, economic, and if necessary, sub-conventional warfare. This is a long haul, but we must do it if we are to avoid more Pulwamas. I don't think Pakistan will change his devious ways because of our strikes or LOC firings. Most importantly, we need to win the hearts and minds of the people of the valley and dissuade the Kashmiri youth from joining the path of militancy. At the moment, the more militants we kill, the more they multiply. We have to address the root cause of local militancy. The central government has to come up with solutions to achieve this. This would reinforce the dignity of our own democracy. It would provide greater security from our enemies across the border than any amount of chest thumping and muscle flexing can do. What is the route map to do this? Prime Minister Modi is known for his singular ability to think out of the box and act boldly and decisively in times of such crisis. He seems, to my mind, quite determined to get substantial evidence that Pakistan has to eliminate its terrorist networks before he does anything. I look forward to hearing from the Prime Minister's views on this tomorrow. India is confronted with many other hard choices, and I will return to those in a few minutes. But the theme is one that runs through the world. How should countries deal with immigrants and conflict? How much should they roll back globalization that has taken millions out of poverty but impoverished many in their home country? What should be done for the new class of people who are now termed as the precariat, which means people cutting across class and geography, whose employment and income are insecure, whose psychological state is one of chronic anxiety and instability? How is this insecure new class impacting the world? What choices are they forcing on all of us? You'll be hearing from the person who coined this term precariat in this conclave. For many conclaves, we have discussed the new world order. Today, it's different. We are now faced with the new world disorder. Europe is going through its own convulsions. To start with, the United Kingdom is having a nervous breakdown. It is faced with the choice of a hard Brexit, a soft Brexit, a no-deal Brexit. And it has to do it by the end of this month. You'll be hearing in this conclave from one of the major players of the Brexit drama. Regardless of the options chosen, the consequences will be dramatic. It just shows how a confused leadership and bad policy can wreck a country.